Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing, and as a result, lost.
On third and long, completion here. Clemson is trying to punt this one away. Time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackle was made after the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 40. They go to the ground. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down. He's looking to throw. Short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Swings it out to his running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to end. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you have a quarterback with that much speed, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Ready to try the point. And with the a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phil, is a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Clemson jumps to the line. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Plows through the defense. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, it's a turnover.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I can. quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Really good balance on that drive. They mix it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah. To have on their heels. At this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that.
I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got
a shot for the end zone. And he's
That was a nice job by the tight end, finding the spot on defense in the end zone on that TV.
now they'll line up for what they hope. On going after you. That long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and bring it to the 25. Ready to dial up some ball play on offense. He just haven't been able to get going. They better get started or it's going to get a... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive. The first play, they can get you going. QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. You guys will see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. I think their play up have been able to go.
Maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got the lead. To find an answer.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Looking for the first down. Ground, but he has enough.
In first down. They find a way to continue to move the football, run.
Takes an easy completion. And he had a run.
I want to get running past the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And he's to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And this offense offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They need 1 yard on third down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will head it to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecock. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They've already got sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw, it's Holland coming after it. It'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This play, does he feel it? He tries in the middle, or this dividends.
Defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Jacksonville State has it back. Go to work. Looking for a huge play. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offenses get in a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 13 over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Holland. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to throw it over the top of the snag. Make the play and make sure there's not any opportunity right here before the end of the half.
It's a back tough job. Whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover. But they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to go and Kevin.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Back to pass. It's Holland. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Tight end. Nice catch there.
Tight end and man-to-man. Separate from the ball. He's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Shoots it to the left.
Football in the air. He's
after a game move to 20. Pass left of Vape. Split. Tack on. The kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Love that. Nice hands and also beautiful awareness by the receiver to make that grab in bounds.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Hot.
Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. This offense has a 2nd down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Holland. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Get set, get set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll try the run. It's what you expect, extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick pass on the jet motion. That'll be at the 43-yard line. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Moving the running back. Stop it. There's a flag. This defense has 10 more. Winds inside. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that pass picked off, bringing it back. What a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And we know turnover huge ball game. Exception number 2 is has to do a better job taking care of the ball. Don't always try to go.
He's a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first and was second and short. The line of they get him on the ground and play of this third period. Guys, Jacksonville State has let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this plays out. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. The Tigers
this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice, light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job breaking on passes. They're leading by as much as they are.
Inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And good things to happen. Coaches spin it when you beat up and it's something for the future market.
Offense is 14 over this one. Who's got you covered?
About that, those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Jacksonville State has back in the game. People think short-term memory. Just forget that thing.
Might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he's fighting in the field. As a result, the clock.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Fights his way, but stops short of the marker. 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. He's on the field. They'll go for it. They'll go for the practice. They get him on the ground after he gets knocked.
Last week in the game, running the football, using their will.
They want to take their time here. Somehow it's 2nd and
7. Setting your offense up.
after the 3. Picks up the for room.
For the offense. Loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Just what it does on this next one.
A chance to sort of put the convert from the 40. Wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys, pin your ears back, and they get it.
Looking down.
Scoreboard right now.
getting the field.
Explosive play. Listen, they got beat up today, but moving on in the future,
once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
dang right, keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Get set, get set.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's right on target. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The offense will stay out there to go for it on fourth down again. They're 3 for 4 so far in this one. It's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick strike complete. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. On the run from inside his own 5. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.